say this. I am not here. I should have brought a brush or something with me to like manage the hair. I'm having one of those days. Actually, it's a pretty good day. Except for all the craziness from yesterday I have to catch up on. Wow. Anyhow, I have a bunch of cleaning to do and a bunch of stuff to put away. Having an odd sort of day. I wonder how you say an odd day. Let's see. This is Jeffy's word for the day. Strange. What is strange? Mi Shiranu. That's what it is. Mi Shiranu. Strange. Anyhow, I'm having a Mi Shiranu day. Oh my god. So, I didn't even plug in my headphones, which I was supposed to do, but I didn't. I was so tired yesterday, and hey everybody. Thanks for joining my broadcast. Actually, go visit my YouTube channel, or go visit me on Snapchat too, because I was on Snapchat all yesterday, and I snapped a bunch of pictures and stuff from the hockey game. So I had to cover a hockey game yesterday. I was so tired. By the time it was over, I was just like, oh my god, I need to go home. It just started, and it was like maybe half an hour into the game, and I was already yawning. It was hilarious. It's nice to see you too. But yeah, I was so tired. So yeah, I'm having one of those days. I'm not feeling too wonderful today. Like a wonderful day would be me jumping up and down, doing my little dance and everything. But today I'm just like so tired. So it was like 30 minutes in. So if it's 30 minutes, the first period's happened already. And like there's like an intermission between the first and second period of the game. And in my mind, I haven't covered hockey for a little while. And so I forgot that it's only 3 periods. So I was like, yes, it's over. Our team won, which was really cool. But I was just so tired, man. Hi, Wigga. I love saying that. It's funny. Okay. Yeah. Anyhow, so I'm watching a movie. I'm doing my broadcast. And then I've got to write a ton of stories. And I have to do a bunch of like errands and stuff, but I wanted to show you some of the pictures from the hockey, and I wanted to talk about how to take hockey pictures. It is so cold too, so I was wearing a jacket first, and then I was wearing my hoodie, like a sweater or whatever. And at the second half, I took the jacket off because I was feeling okay, but it was so cold. And then I had to wait after so I could like interview the coach and everything, which wasn't so bad. It was a short interview, but it was just like 10:30, and then I think I got home at 11 o'clock at night, and I was just like, I need to pass out now. Really tiring. And I think it's especially tiring because you're cold. And sometimes I actually do wear gloves. Anyhow, this is one of the cameras that I was using. And the one that I showed yesterday when I told my story about meeting this other photographer lady. I think she was from Cochrane. It's another community in our area. I don't eat any of the food at the game. I'm not there to enjoy the game. I'm there to take pictures. So I don't eat any of the food. Maybe unless I'm starving or something and I haven't had anything to eat, I'll eat before the game, but I don't eat the junk food at the game. Where would I eat it? It's not like I'm on arena level. I'm usually on like ice level to take pictures. So the only things that are at ice level are like the Zamboni, the ice plant, and the ice surface. Hi, anonymous YouNower. Anyhow, so I use this camera with the 50 lens to do corner shots, so behind the net and behind the goalie and everything, and then I use the bigger lens, the longer lens, to take shots at mid ice, like center ice, or at the blue line. I don't go further down the ice. I just get up and walk to the other side of the arena for those photos. So, let's see. Oh, and our team won. We won like 6, I want to say 6-2 or something like that. Yeah, that was the score. But yeah, so like a corner shot like this, you know, you're really, really close. So you have to watch out though, like not to like lean on the boards and stuff, because if you do, you'll get some player banging another player into the boards, and the boards are flexible, so you got to step away a foot so that it doesn't like ram into you. So I might submit this picture. I don't know. I have quite a few that I can pick. The guys in black are our team. So that's the type of like hockey picture that people like, right? It's an action picture. It'd be better if somebody was shoving the guy in black, but the puck is in the picture. The players from both teams are in the picture. It's tight and bright. So that's the type of picture, I mean, that I would submit. I'm trying to find another like cool action picture that I would submit right away. I try not to use Photoshop at all, ever, with sports pictures. I just try to make the picture as good as possible in the camera. I was going to say, this is a picture. I'm trying to see. I've got a goal picture, but it's not perfect. This is right before our team scores. And then the guy skates past. It's just so fast. Okay, so here's a good action picture. Tight and bright. They're all in the corner, shoving each other and stuff. So maybe I would submit something like that for a hockey picture. This is a good one too that I might submit. But they're kind of like looking off camera, so they're looking into the corner. Anyhow, so those are the pictures that I took. I took, I think, 1,000 pictures of that game. So, hi, Curry Furry Boy. How's it going? Yeah, that can be dangerous leaning against the board. Yeah. Especially since like the board can move, like it's stiff, but the glass can move out. So when you're checking somebody, it's like they're pushing their whole body into the boards. And the worst thing is the puck though. So there's netting all the way around except for behind the goalie, because there's no seats behind the goalie, right? And so, hey Dana Knox, how's it going? I was just talking about these hockey pictures that I took last night. Hey. I'll show you just because you're new here. But, so like this is one of the pictures from last night. And it was Cochran against our team. And our team won. Our team was the guys in black. And so, yeah, I was really, really tired last night just because, you know, how hockey games start. There's like a puck drop ceremony, and then there's an explanation of blah, blah, blah. And then the actual game starts, and then there's like kind of an intermission between each of the 3 periods, which are like 20 minutes long, and the intermission is maybe 10 minutes long between each one, and that's just because they need the time to smooth out the ice. But this year, the ice surface at this arena that we're at was amazing. It's fast ice. There's a brand new ice plant, so it's so cool. Yeah, it is really cool, actually. I like it a lot. But I was really tired last night. So I got a lot of really pretty good shots. I love our team. Our team is awesome. Our team is awesome. Anyhow, yeah. So it was really fun, but cold. And then it's always kind of cool to see them just about to fight. So I'm going to submit those tomorrow. Today I've got to write 5 more stories, including the story that goes along with that. And there's only one thing that's bad about this week, but I'll call the guy on Monday. But some artist was supposed to call me this week, and they didn't. I called them, and they said that they would call me back, so I didn't get to interview them. I'm going to call them on Monday, and it is what it is. If they're not there, then they're not there. But that's what I was doing this weekend. On Friday, I was doing football pictures, and it was cold then too, but at least it was outside there. This is inside where they're deliberately making it cold for the whole time that you're there. This one's the Wheatland Kings. Wheat Kings. Yeah. They're cool. Yeah. Anyhow, yeah. If you're watching my broadcast before, I think it was like a week ago, I showed pictures of them doing the arena opening. And they were doing the conga line with these little kids on the ice. Like, literally, kids are like, I don't know, maybe 3 years old on skates, kind of moving around like this, holding onto a little bar so they don't fall over. So cute. Anyhow, yeah. Hey, you anonymous YouNow. I should put my link to my YouTube channel back in there. Go visit my YouTube channel there. I'm gonna do a new video today. It's been 2 days since my last video. Usually I do a video every single day, but I've been a little bit tired and I'm trying to get over a couple things. Like at 3 o'clock I have to actually just start like crazy. I haven't done my workout in a couple days now, so I've got to do that too. I'm just really, really, really tired. And I think it's starting to show now. I'm not feeling too wonderful. Like I'm getting, not a cold or anything, but when you do get a cold and you start to feel tired, or right before you get a cold, that's how I feel right now. I feel like really achy everywhere and I'm stretching all the time. This morning I sat up and I just watched from like 6 a.m. until 12 o'clock. I watched real life stories, like the documentary murder mystery stories about murderers and kidnappers and the stuff. I watched all of those. I probably watched like 15 of them. That's crazy. And then, yeah. I just don't have anything to do. I work out for an hour every day. It depends, I guess, too. Sometimes I'll get on the bike and do an extra 15 minutes. Or I'll like lift weights and stuff. I haven't done it in a couple days. I don't feel very well. My asshole of a father is coming. Anyhow, yeah. I have to go to this language group thing. I saw the grossest thing today too. I was changing a light bulb, like I have to do like little things like that, and I uncovered the case and there's a string of dead bugs all through it. It was so gross. And I don't mean like just like flies or anything. I mean like dead spiders all curled up and brown and everything, and there's a string of a clump of them. So I got this big tissue and then I put these Lysol wipes inside of the tissue just in case one of them was still alive. And then I just went and then pulled off of the pole that, there's like it's the light bulb up there that I had to change. It was so gross. Yeah, it was gross. Hi, Mike, Chelsea. Hi, Tux. Yeah, it was so nasty. And like they were dead because like they were like brown. And the only other time I've ever seen spiders that were brown is if they were like, those poisonous spiders, but they're like that big. This spider, like, they were, like, that big. So, maybe, like, 15 of them. It was so gross. And, like, there were some on the inside of the shade, too. I'm just like, how long ago has this been checked? It was so gross. What's up, everybody? How's your weekend? My weekend was okay. So far, it's been okay. Even though I had to work the whole weekend and I was talking to these other sports reporters, and they're like, oh my god, look at the changes that are happening here. I don't know. I'll be right back. I had to write down a list of stuff that I have to do, and just so that I like keep to the list and fulfill everything in the list. I was going to do the broadcast outside, but then somebody put away all of our patio furniture except for one chair, so I can't do it outside, even though it's nice and warm out. I was going to straighten my hair too. I know. My fro is getting bigger, which is cool. I have to spray it today because it's feeling really dry. But I have like really, really coarse hair, so it feels dry when it's not really dry. Anyhow, so I gotta do my hair. I gotta practice Rosetta Stone. Giving somebody the evil eye right now because they're annoying. I gotta do a YouTube video. I don't know. I was looking through the IKEA magazine for stuff like bookshelves because I don't know if you can see beyond all of the exercise equipment. The whole back wall is books, and like around the corner is books, and in the hutch it's all books. So we need a new bookshelf. And like IKEA is like, you know, the store that adults here go to for fun. You put the kids in the daycare part of IKEA, and then you run up the stairs and see what really awesome stuff you can buy. There's a bookshelf here, number 1, and it's $160. But that's not the type that I want. Look at that. There's a bookshelf. But that's not the type that I want. That's really thick. I'd get like 2 of those. But you want to get something that's easily accessible. I love IKEA. I want it to be like this in the downstairs. In the downstairs it has. So that it's nice and open and airy and everything. And I'm going to repaint the walls so that they're white. So that everything is really bright and easy to see. There's a wall storage combination, it says, for $510. It'd also be cool if I got like 4 of these. You know, they're cheap. They're like $100. Hi, Darren. What's up? I'm just talking about IKEA. We need a new bookshelf. My mom was like, buy the bookshelf. I was like, okay. I love this one, but I don't know how large it is. It is, doesn't say how big it is. I think it's just one thing. These ones are $159 each. So I have to figure out which one I'm going to get. I like these shelving units. They're really like comfortable looking. Ooh. Number 3. This is pretty cheap and I like it. It's foil finish, green. It's $358. It's this big one on the back wall in the picture. That one. Yeah, I like the other one too. So I don't know which one I want just yet, but I will be going to IKEA just to see. I like the woodsy feeling ones, but I also like sleek ones that, you know, they just tuck away properly. I like the fact that IKEA allows you to use small spaces for things, and to put away stuff. Like I hang on to a lot of stuff that is just like stuff that I don't need. But yeah, they're very good at designing small spaces. This stuff is all kitchen stuff for now. That's another thing. We're gonna have to update some things soon. I don't know, I have to wash my duvet cover. I always wanted a bunk bed like this when I was a kid, but I think if I'm an adult, then I'm not gonna do something like that. Maybe in an office or whatever. Just as like a getaway space. To like calm down and everything. No, I thought that they had like a separate section where you could build things. Oh, they do. Dude, these are for like your TV station desks and stuff like that. I actually have one of these little things that they're showing that you sit in your lap. They're actually really nice. This little thing. But it's kind of weird. Like normally I would use it here, but it's like you can't do a broadcast with that in your lap because it's like right on your face. Hi, Sly One. How's it going? Hi, HK124. Yeah, I'm just going through like bookshelves and accessories and stuff from IKEA because I got my IKEA catalog. Maybe in like 2 weeks or something I'll get it. Anyhow, I showed some of the pictures that I took the other day. I took some hockey pictures. So, I think I'll explain this a little bit better. So, you can take hockey pictures with any camera. Doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be good. But basically, I use 2 different cameras and 2 different lenses. I use a short lens for tight spots, like, you know, when the action's right in front of you against the glass. And then I use a long lens for pictures that are like halfway to the blue line or to like the center line. So center ice. So if I wanted to take a picture of puck drop, I would get in the referee's booth in the middle of the ice and I'd stand up on a ladder and I'd take the picture like down like that of puck drop. That's what I would do. I didn't do the puck drop pictures for this event because I was just like, they did a ceremonial puck drop before the game, but I was just like, no. I'm going to do a video of this brewery that I went to. That's what I'm supposed to do today, the YouTube video, and I'm going to write down brewery next to it so I don't forget. But at 3 p.m., I have to work on a ton of stories. I was so tired yesterday. I had like 4 or 5 hours to write stories before this hockey game started, but I was so tired and I had had too many coffees that I was just like, there's no way I can concentrate right now. And as the game was beginning, I was like, oh, and one of the other photographers was like, well, you're tired already? But anyhow, yeah, the game started at 8 o'clock and ended at like 10:30ish. They allow you to do that? Allow you to do that? To do what? Oh, get in the referee's box? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a big open area. So what the referee's box looks like in an arena at the front is it's got a big piece of glass and then it's got 2 speakers, like porthole speakers, and then it's got like the timekeeper's machine and like the microphones and stuff like that. And then right behind the box is like maybe like a bench that's like, I don't know, 5 feet. And then there's a big long corridor that goes out to where the officials' rooms are. And then there's a longer corridor that is all going straight back, and then it goes to like the main corridor where the dressing rooms go. So beyond that corridor, behind there's another walkway where you can get from one end of the arena to the next without having to go through the arena bleachers area. Yeah, so they let you do that. That's how people get pictures of like hockey players, you know, who are like this at each other over the glass. It's there. But yeah, and they're all very nice people, the people who work there. It's kind of weird. To me, it seems like all of the timekeeper people and the officials and the refs are like your older uncle. To me, that's how I think of them in my head like they're your older uncle, but they're like your older hockey uncle. Yeah. Anyhow, so that was cool. I don't know, what is there about the arena that people don't know really? This arena didn't have buzzers. Like, they had the buzzer, but they didn't have, the hockey. What is it? It's like the red light that goes off when a goal happens. They just have this super huge buzzer, and then they have like a siren when you get a goal. You go into the press box. There's a press box, but it's elevated above the rink. And I hardly ever go there. To do interviews, I just catch people at the end of the game. And yeah, it was a really awesome game. It was 6-2, our team. It was the home opener too, so there were lots of people there. And yeah, a little tired. Thank you to everybody who gave likes. The 4 likes. Share this broadcast, people. Share it. There were lots of people there. And there were lots. There's a penalty box of being in there. It's just like any other penalty box. There's a gate and, some glass, and it's a bench. It's like the little boys box. You've been bad. Sit down in the box. Anyhow, and then there's the bench for each team. Yeah. Yeah, there's like netting all the way around the arena except for right behind the goalie. And so sometimes a couple stray pucks will go there. It's really hilarious because you see little kids run down off of the bleachers and go down the side of the thing, and they're like, I got the puck! Because usually you'd think that they just throw the puck back in. But these little kids are like, I got a piece of rubber. It's funny. Oh. There weren't a lot of penalties in the game. I have to check and see what the rundown was. But I don't think there were lots of penalties. I think there were maybe like 3 penalties in the whole game, which is surprising. And I think our team only got 2 penalties. Hi, Joel. I'm just talking about the hockey game last night, and because I took a whole bunch of pictures. That's what I do. I'm a photographer. This is my YouTube channel. You guys can also reach me on Twitter. I was on Twitter a couple times today. I like to check my Twitter every single day. But the best way to reach me is on Twitter or on Snapchat, because I've got my phone with me all the time. And I didn't share the broadcast on my Snapchat, so I better do that. Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you. I don't need to do it up all the way. This means that I'm sophisticated, and I mean business. This means I'm relaxed. I'm just joking. But wouldn't it be like that in the 1970s? I mean business. Okay. I didn't share it. Like I said, YouNow is taking over my phone. I have all these YouNow messages. It's like the least amount of messages that I've had for now. Clear. Okay, let's go to Snapchat. That's my snap code, everybody. That's my snap code. Go add me. It's okay. Monique Massiah. Ooh, I noticed that we moved up by 7 spots. Okay, and somebody added me. Who added me? Let me see. Mo. Somebody added me. Named Mo. That's my nickname, Mo. So that's why I was like, oh my gosh. I love seeing people's emojis, like Bitmojis on here. Their avatars. Okay, so that's my thingy. I'm a Pisces. I was born in February. Anyhow, let's take a picture. What is that? Oh, there's nuns. That's amazing. It's like a Star Trek one. Beam me up, Scotty. I love Snapchat. Okay. I'm gonna put a little thing saying that I'm on live on YouNow.com. I gotta send it to everybody that I know. Everybody in existence. You're a Pisces too? That's cool. I'm born on the February 22nd, which is George Washington's birthday. But also, it's Brian from the Backstreet Boys. And me. That's what I was wearing. Oh, yeah. And I was talking about how I had to take a picture of the new set of traffic lights that were being put in. Thank goodness the traffic lights are being put in. It's basically on a highway, like a secondary highway. So there's like a little shoulder and a sidewalk, and that's it. It's a highway. It goes from like 100 to, what does it go from? 100 to 80 to 50. So I was like, oh my God, thank God for this traffic light to stop the, oh, here, I should go back. So you can see my snap of the arena. There. That's in the arena last night. Anyhow, so you can follow me on Snapchat if you like. But today I'm going to have a new video about visit to the brewery. I went to this malt brewery thing that just opened. And they're like some really awesome people who are local, and they're doing it all themselves, right? They're growing, wheat, barley, and stuff like that. And they've got a brewmaster there, right there at the tap house, which is kind of connected to the brewery too. So you can actually drink the malt beer. What? Your birthday's the 20th? That's creepy. Creepy as in cool. Yeah, that's actually really cool. I have a feeling that we're having some sort of like ESP moment. The other day I realized that like some of the hockey officials were like, they went to the same school as me. And so it was weird because at one of the moments I was like, oh my gosh. When I was in college, I worked for a newspaper in college. Like I worked for two of them. I worked for the student union paper and I worked for the department paper. And so I covered hockey games all the time. It was like, I was covering you when you were a kid. It was weird. Like I was a kid too, but yeah. I have not tried their beer yet. And it's just because usually when I'm covering them, so I don't want to be drinking while I'm working. Hi, NASA. Was NASA Jose? NASA Joe? Maybe NASA Joe. Okay. Hi, Jerry. Hi, JR. I can't say H. Chills. I'm gonna get my brush. It just feels so dry, but I know it's not dry. It's kind of weird. Maybe I need to jug some water. Yeah. I don't know about any other strange photography feats that I've had to deal with in the last 2 days. Other than like the football stuff that I told you guys about in the brewery. On Monday, I have to start calling people. I had to compile a list of contacts for an election that's coming up. So all the people that I have to interview, I felt like crying. It took a whole hour to find all the contacts for people and their election pages and everything. I actually felt like crying. So hopefully we don't have to do, individual videos and interviews of everybody. Can you imagine doing an election story and there's like 20 candidates? It's like, do you want me to interview every single candidate? I hope not. I hope we do a general election story and talk about the people who are in and the people who are new and blah 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 blah. But the thing is, if you talk about the people who are new, and it's only fair to talk about the people who are old. Yeah, I have a feeling it would be a lot of work, so I'm gonna ask my boss and see what we're gonna do. One thing that's really shocking is that so after nomination day, you can't put your name forward for the election, right? So now we know there are people in the county level where nobody put their name forward, and so the person who was there before is automatically elected. Nobody else opposes them, so it's just like they're on council for like 10 years. They're a really good person. Maybe it's because people realize that they are the most knowledgeable person in that area. But it's just kind of shocking. I'm gonna get something for my hair. I think tomorrow afternoon I'm gonna see if I have any hair extensions or if I need to buy some. And I'm gonna do a new hairstyle with hair extensions. Oh, I'm wearing my London pants. If you're wondering what I am wearing, it's my London tube pants. Ooh. So I have a bunch of family in England. Actually, one of my friends is in England right now. But anyhow, so I get like weird gifts from London. So I appreciate it. So yeah, and I'll wear it. Definitely. Hi, John. Thank you. Oh my gosh. It's weird. I'm putting this hair pomade on my hair. It doesn't really smell like anything, but like it faintly smells like oranges. But it mostly just smells like beeswax. I don't know if that's what it's made out of partially. What does it say on there? It's the directions. It says, put your pomade into your hands to soften it. Rub it to hair, comb and brush style. For waves, apply at night after dampening hair with a warm towel, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. You can put it in water, like you put the tin in water. That's the reason why it's a metal tin. A lot of those things are plastic tins that have a twist off top, so you can put it in hot water and then it becomes like really smooth. When you first buy this stuff, it's hard as a rock. But like your body heat warms it up. I like to use like on my hair stuff that's like got no color or odor really, because if it's got a coloring to it, then it means it's not really natural. It means that it's had to have a dye added to it, and that means that there's a chemical in it, because not a lot of dyes are natural dyes. It's like glue. At least it feels like glue at first, and now it's getting soft. Oh, I'm trying to like heat it up. It's really weird. It actually feels kind of hot in my hands. I'm gonna be putting a lot more on my hair, but I like to put it around the edges first. My edges all grew back. I was really surprised. There was a point where I was like wearing headbands a lot, and I didn't understand that cotton headbands are bad for your hair. Like, it makes your hair dry, and like the tension is bad for your hair. So I'd wear like the super, super, super ones that like suck your hair up and everything. And then I started losing my hair right here. So it's all grown back now, but yeah. I told you guys the Widow's Peak story. knows? Maybe I'll have this broadcast later on today. I'll go back on if I'm finished writing early or something. And then I will go under YouTube or something. I'm going to go on Snapchat, though, and talk about my day and do a little walkabout. Because I have to do a little bit of housekeeping and all that stuff today. Cleaning stuff and putting it away. And I have to clean a bunch of gear. And I've got to charge the batteries from that D2X. And then I actually have to do a little bit of hunting on Amazon.com because I'm finally getting a new D2X. And I would like to get one from Canada. The last one that I got was from the US and it took forever to get it here. I bet I can get a D2X for like 400 bucks. That's this camera. I bet I can get one for 400 bucks. I used one, obviously. Maybe a new one for like 800 bucks. So that's an older camera. But the thing is, it's like a really good camera. It's like a professional series SLR camera. Yeah, it smells kind of like beeswax. But it didn't have an ingredients list on it. It says that it's at 60 Majors Way, UK. It's mineral oil, petroleum, and fragrance. Hold the hair in place. Enhances your natural waves. I'm not going to put too much of this on my head. I just wanted to get the top of my head covered. And I've already sprayed my hair with water, so... What are you saying? Yes, it'll always take a long time when you're getting something from another country. Yeah. Usually, though, like when I order cell phones or I'll order some electronics, they come in like a week. If I order a cell phone from Canada, it comes in like 2 days. I've noticed. I was like, wow. Maybe it's because they want you to, waste your money on stuff. So that's why it comes so quickly. Because they want you to use the product quickly and make some money for them. Yeah, it's kind of clumpy here. So like I said, I was watching that movie Dune. It's from the book. I think it's like Frank Herbert's Dune. They did like a movie after called The Children of Dune and stuff and all that. That was a really awesome movie when it came out. About aliens and like people going from the planet Caladan to Arrakis and all that, and the House Atreides and a Harkonnen and how they're all related and everything. I don't know. If you don't know that movie, then this must be gibberish to you. The guy, what's his name? The one that plays Captain Picard in Star Trek. He's in it. And David Lynch. Yeah. Dune. Patrick Stewart, yes, him. He's Gurney Halleck in that movie. Anyhow, it's in the point of that movie when they finally get to the planet and they're like taking over and they're about to like inspect the staff who are Fremen. I totally watched like every single Star Trek that there was. The original series, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine. I watched it all. Actually, I haven't seen the newest Star Trek reboot movie just because I wasn't interested in seeing it. I saw every other one. Not even like properly parting my hair. I just want to do it really quick, like twist it really quick. I don't have anything to cover it with. It's just because I put that stuff in my hair to make it soft. Yeah, it's a cool story. To go where no one has gone. Well, no man has gone before. Oh my gosh. Actually, no, that's not the saying. It's to go boldly where no man has gone before. Okay. Anyhow, I haven't played Sims in forever. This video game that's like a simulation video game. And I haven't played Need for Speed for quite some time, so I'm gonna maybe do that if I have some time tonight after I do everything else first. All work and no play makes, what's his name? Is it makes Jim a dull boy? You know, from The Shining? That's what Jack Nicholson is typing in The Shining. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy? I don't know. I was so happy at the end of that movie that the wife and the son escape and Jack Nicholson freezes in the labyrinth. I'm sorry if you've already seen, if you haven't seen The Shining before and I've kind of ruined it for you. I'm sorry. Hopefully I'll just keep my hair like this for like half an hour, maybe an hour or so. And then I'll take it out and brush it and see what it looks like. It's growing, which is really good. It's getting softer. I'm gonna see if I can find something to put on my head. In a second, I'll be right back. I'm back. And I did find something that I can put up my hair. Let's just see if it works, though. Just to keep it up. And keep those edges down. Ugh. It's weird not doing it in like a mirror. Doing it in a camera is odd. Hi, Tommy. How's it going? Oh, that looks weird. Tuck that in. Wow. Push it up so it covers some of the stuff. There. Okay. That's a little better. Oh my god, it looks like I'm bald. Until you look at this face. Anyhow, yeah, I gotta do my nails. Oh, this hand is finally growing back. These nails, one is so horrible compared to this one. It looks like I just put my fingers in like the door and just slam them or something. I don't know. Hi, anonymous YouNower. Hello. How's your day going? I'm just trying to relax today. I'm going to make some tea a little bit later, and I'm going to do my workout and do the YouTube video about the brewery. I just like to show people some of the places that I do go. That's the whole point in doing little things like that, because, you know, people, they don't always get to go to a brewery and see things like that, so I like to share it with people. And I'm gonna do my nails. I totally have to like paint them pretty soon here. I find that painting your nails stops them from breaking. I don't know about everybody else, but to me, it just stops me from doing something like really battering to them, like biting them, which is so gross. I tried taking the skin, hair, and nail pills, but I don't think they work. So I really used to like this color, this purple color, but then something happened with it. I put it on one day and it made me feel like the nail polish, like a chemical in it, was leaching into my nails. So I never wear it anymore. I just keep it for the color so I can match it. But I don't ever wear it anymore. I'm gonna try to like pull one out. Maybe I should do red like this. This is a cute red. This is a cute one too. Maybe I'll do this one actually. I really like that one. I like this one. It's sophisticated. So, I haven't done my nails in like a little while, so we'll see. I put this one from Avon on. It's so gross looking. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the super like dark color red. What is it called? The Queen of Hearts. From Revlon. Color Stay. I know you're supposed to put something on it first before you do your nails, but I never do. Hi, Dinesh. How's it going? Hi, anonymous YouNow. I'm almost at the end. Avon, look. Yeah, it does. It's like gross and dark. Do you think I should use this one? It's like red. I don't know. I like red, but I also like the purple one. I was at this high school once taking pictures of this, like, you know, high school kid event, and this girl, she comes up to me and she's like, this is a kid, right? And she goes, I love your nails. I was like, okay. Oh, I also have this black one, but it's so hard to take off. It looks weird actually putting it on. It looks really, really weird. Maybe I should wear it just because it looks weird. But yeah, it's really, really hard to take off. That was the ugly Avon one. It just looks brown. This is one that I got after I watched this Beyonce video countdown because she was wearing orange. This is a really good one too. I like that one. The mauve. Hi, Emric. How's it going? I'm about to paint my nails. I'm like trying to go through my big bag of nail polish. I can't remember what I did last time. Or I could paint my nails white. I could do that too. This one's so you could do nail art on top of nail polish. Hi. Thanks very much for giving me the 50 likes. Hi, what's your name? Is it Kirby? Curb3YZ. How's it going? Do you think I should paint my nails white? Blue? Like aqua blue? Mauve? Actually, I was going to do red, but now I'm thinking red is kind of plain bland, I think. So if you're just coming into my broadcast right now, blue, yeah, I actually like the blue too. The aqua blue. Plus, it's like the color of my banner on my YouTube channel. But, so yeah, if you're just coming into my broadcast, I was doing my hair to begin with, but I was talking about these photos of this hockey game that I covered the other day, and it was so cold. This is my Twitter page. I'm going to put a picture up there, but I snapped it too on my Snapchat so you can see it. But I'm going to show you guys a video on my YouTube channel at the end of the day of this trip that I went to a brewery. So that was really cool. Anyhow, so here's a picture from the hockey game. Like, we were right there. It's my job to take the pictures. The guys in black are our team. They're just being pinned in a corner there against the boards trying to get the puck. But lots of really good action. That's our team. Lots of really good action. And our team won 6-2. So I still haven't submitted a bunch of pictures yet, but I will do it tonight or tomorrow. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you about the netting. So that stuff over the benches, that's the netting. Hey, Abu thing. Hi, Pierre. Anyhow, so that's what I was talking about for the hockey pictures. And so, like, I would use a 50 lens or something small like that for the corners behind the goalie. And then for like the blue line, I use this and I put it right on the glass. I don't even care. Like, you put a filter on the front and I put it right on the glass and I shoot through the glass. So you have to find a clear spot. And if you ever watch hockey, you know that the puck goes off the back of the glass all the time. So it's like pock marks against the glass. So you have to find a clear space and everything to take those pictures. Okay, I'm going to use this to do my nails. And then I'm going to brush my fro out again. So the video from on my YouTube channel of the brewery is going to be up in a couple hours. I just have to finish a couple things for it. I have some more extra pictures that are saved on my cell phone that I want to take off and edit, and then I will put it up on my YouTube channel this afternoon. But like I said, I have to write 4 news stories this afternoon. And I have to write the hockey story this afternoon too. So I'm a little itty bit busy this afternoon. I have certain times during the day when I do certain things, even on my day off, like today. And it's just because I don't like to feel overwhelmed. I do things early and I give myself a little bit of a break so that I can kind of digest things and go back and look at them. Oh, do you mean my telephoto lens? This is the camera that I need to buy, a new one, the D2X one. I shouldn't actually be doing this with nails like this. My nails are still wet. Anyhow, so the camera potty, that's what I've got to buy, a new one. And I'm going to go on Amazon.com. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Anyhow, I'm going to go on Amazon.com to get the new camera body. I know, I was looking at you like, do I use a computer to do my stories? Yeah. I use a recorder to record interviews, like, like a broadcasting recorder. Anyhow, and then I record them and I type up their interviews and write the stories. Nobody actually writes stories anymore, they type them up. What I mean is, like, you don't write them by hand. People don't accept those things anymore. No, I use a computer. But I do have an antique typewriter. I just keep it covered all the time. And then I have like a typewriter that's from like the 1990s where you input all the information on the keyboard first. And then if you look at the program to see what it looks like, and then automatically it types it all out in like fast. It's really cool. But we don't need those things anymore, and we have computers. I have a total breakout. I better do like ice mask or something today. Share this broadcast, people. Yeah, no, you don't need typewriters anymore. Although they're really cool, actually, because the way typewriters used to work, well, the way that one over there works, is that they have kind of like a long strip of ink. It's like a piece of fabric, like a piece of velvet that's dipped in ink, and it's pulled along a track. And then the keys, when you press down on a key, a hammer kind of goes up and it hits the inked piece and then comes back and hits the piece of paper. It's weird. That's how typewriters used to work. I should see if I can show you the typewriter, or I'll take a picture and I'll put it on my Snapchat, actually, because I don't like taking it out too much. It still works, actually. It's weird. It sounds like tick, 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 tick. I don't even know where you would buy a new inked kind of piece of velvet anymore. I don't think they would have that anymore. Like, where would you get a replacement part? Hi, I need a piece of velvet for a 1925 typewriter. I'll check and see how old it is. It's probably from the 50s. So, this is a funny story. So, I don't know if you just heard that, but the way we can tell that somebody is going to a refrigerator is because when you open the door, there's like a motion sensor in the fridge, and it makes the sound of a pig. It used to belong to my sister, who like lives in England now, and she couldn't bring it for some reason. But it sounds like a pig. So every time someone opens the fridge door, there's like a pig sound that comes out. It's like a deterrent from porking out. Oops. First coat. Yeah. So I can hear the fridge door opening from here. I can hear the pig making sounds. So that means somebody's going in there. What's everybody else doing today? Now it's going to be really hard for me to type anything. It's going off again. I can hear the pig sound. I think I'll let it dry for like, this is a special type of nail polish that dries really rapidly. I think I'll try to let it dry for like 10 minutes and then I'm going to run my hands under some water just to make sure that it's hard before I try to like type anything or write anything. Nothing to watch. Football, maybe watch Fear the Walking Dead tonight. I never got into watching Fear the Walking Dead. I just watched The Walking Dead. Yeah. I'm going to use this slow motion technique in the video that I do today just because I want to try it out. I've tried it in like tutorial video, but I'm going to try out and see how to do it in like this brewery video. And I have to find this magazine that I was reading through earlier. I think I lost it in my giant pile of magazines over there. I look through my bedroom and see if I can find it. Yeah, it was a really good show. I watched it up until like this season where it was like a new leader. Remember, there's like the sheriff guy was their leader. Oh, maybe I should binge watch until October 22nd. You can still see my nails underneath the nail polish. I have to do a second coat. The only reason why I wear nail polish is to protect my nails from breaking. I went to like this esthetician one time and she was like, that's why people wear nail polish and get manicures, because like it stops you from biting your nails because you don't want to bite into a chemical, and it also protects your nails from breakage. And I noticed that my nails grew super long when I started painting them, just because I gave up on the habit of biting nails. I always think it's really gross when people have like dirty fingernails, because it means they have dirty hands. Normally I would write down who was my number one fan, who right now is Emmerich Hernandez, but I don't know if you can see it. My little whiteboard over there is underneath all of my clothing that I had to wash earlier on today. It's under all of that. And if you look over my shoulder, you'll see the boxes and boxes and boxes of books that I was talking about that need a new bookshelf. So come on. It's only been like 4 minutes, so they're still like a little bit wet. Who else is in here? Gregory James. Hello. Hi. What's your name? Curb 3. Oh, it's refreshing. Refreshing. Do 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 do. I don't know if I have any other photography tips to talk about today, other than like, the tip that I don't know if I've told you guys this, but this is the reason why you always bring a camera bag to you, and this is also the reason why I knew that lady was not a photographer. First, she was not dressed for the occasion. And I don't mean you have to dress up like in a suit or anything because it's a hockey game. Usually hockey players, when they're not on the active roster, they wear suits and the official wears suits and stuff. But you have to. But if you're the photographer and you're at ice level where it's freezing cold, you wear warm shoes, warm pants, warm sweater, cover your hands, a big jacket, things like that. And she wasn't dressed properly. So I was just like, okay, I can tell that you don't spend a lot of time down here. Yeah, it was weird. Or even just wear the color black. So this is the reason why photographers wear black, especially in sports. Because when you're taking a picture against plexiglass, say if you're wearing white, you're going to see the reflection of the color that you're wearing on the glass. So if I don't want people to see the reflection, you wear black. So that's kind of like a photo tip. Wear black if you're going to take a picture against plastic or some glass or something you don't want a reflection. Don't use flash. You don't need to use flash photography in an arena if it has bright enough lights. I do not use flash to take any of those hockey pictures. I mean, you can. It's a professional game and everything. Well, that's another thing. Actually, in October, I have to go to an alumni game. So there's like actual former NHL players there. I think it's like October 13th or something like that. It should be interesting. I'm just not anticipating being cold. There's a lot of hockey teams in this area, and this is the only thing that's bad about sports. Covering it with my regular journalism job, it's just that hockey happens every weekend. So it could be like you're out doing your job from 9 to 5, and then you have to go out and do hockey from like 6 or 4 till 10, because sometimes, there's bantam teams, midget teams, junior B teams, and then the pro team, or like, semi-pro team. So I remember once, actually, it wasn't here, but in a different community where I work, it was like a Saturday, and the game started at 2, and it was like game after game after game with like maybe 30 minutes between each game, and I was so tired by the end of the day. I was just like, no more hockey. No more. The cutest thing to watch, though, is little kids playing hockey, like little kids, because they're so slow and they hardly ever touch the puck, and they always are falling all over themselves. It's just like, oh my gosh, the game is 20 minutes, and they're like on the ice, but they're not moving anywhere because they don't know how to skate properly yet. Hi, Hans. How's it going? My nails are almost dry. Yay. Oh, I am kind of tired. Oof. Just a little bit tired, a little itty bit. Oh, I didn't even see if they were completely dry before I put my hands in my hair. Well, we'll see. We'll see if I have nail polish hair. I've got some nail polish remover. I can always pour it in my hair if it's in there. That'd be horrible. That would be like getting paint in your hair. The twists become a lot easier as your hair grows out, I've noticed. Like a lot easier to do. When my hair was like super, super short, twists were nearly impossible, and it was so aggravating. I had to keep wetting my hair all the time. So like right now it's down to here. And if I straightened it, I'm sure that it would be better. Like it would be longer. God, it's like so... I've broken a hairbrush before like that. Like, it ruined one of my nails already. So yeah, It made my hair softer by putting that stuff in it, and makes it lie flat a little bit better. But it's gonna be a big puff. Did you see how it went from an afro to like straight? Isn't that crazy? All because of that like hair pomade. It made my hair straight. It's still fluffy, but at least it's straight. And it kept my hair in a specific hairstyle. Isn't that crazy? It went from like a fro to that. That's crazy. I'll twist it up again before I go to bed. It's the miracle of hair products. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyhow, so it's been, what? Got the knots out. Yeah, I don't really have knots in my hair. That sound is because my hair is coarse. But you would be able to tell if I had knots in my hair because I would pull so hard. When I was a kid, I had horrible knots in my hair and it would hurt so bad. But now you can just run a brush through it. If it was knotty, you wouldn't be able to run a brush or anything through it. It would get stuck right there. And then you'd be like, oh. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, I should actually get my phone and do some Snapchat stuff and do that video that I promised that I would do. I'll try to upload it to my YouTube channel. It's been fun chatting with you guys. It's kind of a slow Sunday. And yeah. I'm going to do some research. Had that too as a kid. Yeah. My mom used to braid my hair in like single box braids when I was a kid. And you'd have to like brush out your hair and then twist it and then do a box braid. It was just really aggravating. But I think it's also just because I didn't like care for my hair properly as a kid. I didn't put the proper greases and stuff in it. Anyhow, so it's not even like straightened yet. And it's down to here, which is cool. It's 4C hair, so it's gonna just curl right back up on my hair. I want to have like the giant fro that's like super huge, way bigger than Colin Kaepernick's hair. Way bigger than his hair. So that's what I'm going to do. But I have a feeling that it's gonna take like 2 years for my hair to grow out that way. 2 years of doing this all the time. Keeping it in or putting like a scarf over my head. I don't like wearing silk scarves, but I'm gonna go see if I can find the Shalea Leica one that I can put on my hair. Okay guys, it's been nice chatting with you. Please go visit my YouTube channel. Please fan me up on YouNow. I'm gonna put my YouTube channel in there one more time. I noticed that I got a couple new followers, which is really awesome. Let's get it to 60. That's what I want. I want to have 60 subscribers on YouTube in the next 2 days. So I just need 2 more. And I want to get like 300 fans on YouNow. I noticed that I have the shares for the next level. Like right now I'm a captain. And the next level I think is like rising star or something like that. I'm not really sure how the levels things works on YouNow. I think it's just the more people that are on your broadcast, the better. So I've also thought about doing like a 3-hour broadcast. I did a 2-hour broadcast once, but I don't know. How do you have a lot to say in 3 hours? Like how much can you say in 3 hours, right? Okay, thank you very much, Gregory. It was nice chatting with you. Bye.